This was supposed to be the safest place in the world, yet an unusual murder had occurred. The detective called in by the police wasn't exactly reliable either.
Where's the body? Oh, I see feet.
Despite a group of bigwigs insisting that the death was a suicide, Coop paid no attention to their wishes. She carefully examined the carpet, the sticky liquid on the pool table, and the empty wine glass by the window. Everything pointed to the presence of a second person at the scene of the crime. Unfazed, she approached the body and, surprisingly, found a suicide note in his pocket. Seeing this, President's advisor Harry leapt up excitedly. The president was hosting a state dinner in the hall, and if word of the murder got out, it would certainly be fodder for other countries to laugh at. If they could prove it was a suicide, it would clear the White House's security and show the world that the United States remained the safest country. However, Coop pointed out the most crucial issue. If it was a suicide, where was the knife used to slit the wrist?
There is a large contusion on the back of his head. I believe he was dragged into this room, which would make sense because this is a really odd place to commit suicide. And that isn't his shirt, and that's not his blood on the shirt. That is not.
As I was saying, Coop calmly concluded that this was a murder. Everyone fell silent upon hearing this. Coop wanted to familiarize herself with the layout of the White House, but soon realized how vast it was. With 132 rooms and 157 potential suspects, there was no way she could find the killer in one night. Moreover, in order to protect the president's privacy, there were no security cameras installed inside the White House. Coop then went to the butler's room and found a blood-stained tissue in the trash. This was enough to prove that the pool room wasn't the first crime scene. She wanted to seal off the White House and bring the people who needed to be questioned up to the third floor, trying not to disturb the foreign guests who were dining. But as soon as the plan was in place, President's Secretary Lilly raised an objection.
Yeah, that plan isn't gonna work.
Why not?
Somehow, the news of the murder had leaked, and now the foreign guests in the hall were eager to get a look at the scene. Just as the president was preparing to make a brief statement about the incident, the Australian Prime Minister suddenly barged in with his entourage. As expected, everyone loves a good spectacle. The president quickly went to greet them, but as he was about to begin explaining, he noticed that several people were looking over his shoulder. Coop had already picked up a pair of binoculars and was carefully inspecting the shirt of one of the entourage members. It seemed that no one was leaving tonight.
I'm wondering why you're wearing A.B. Winter's shirt.
What?
A.B. Winter, chief usher, dead man upstairs. He's wearing your shirt, which is covered in blood. You're wearing his, so I'm wondering why you're wearing a dead man's shirt.